All right. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me good. There is a few second delay, so once I start seeing everyone is good. Okay. All right. Okay. Welcome everyone to Gamer Meld. Today is AMD CES event, and I'm going to be streaming it here as they go live in just a few. Until then, I'm going to be going over some stuff like what we expect to see. But before I get to that, I do have some affiliate links down in the description below. And it's basically about what is rumored to launch. And actually, we already effectively have confirmation on quite a bit of things. And because I actually went ahead and changed a couple of them just flat because we have confirmation on the naming and quite a few other things. And I'm going to go over that. Second, I had a poll in the description, and we're going to look at that right here. Kind of looking at 14 different things right now, but okay, yeah. So we're looking at it right here. I'm just going to refresh it. So seems like most people think it, well, the question is, will AMD's Ryzen 3D CPUs beat Intel's 12th gen? Well, it definitely seems like most of you think it will, or at least you're on the fence. And I'm probably on that maybe line. I think it will be fairly close, but really I think it's mostly going to depend on price. Simply put, yes, Intel's chips are fairly power hungry, but the simple fact is the main thing that they have going for them, which is something I never thought I'd ever say about Intel, is the price to performance. AMD has something fairly comparable. Ultimately, they win on some fronts, with Intel winning on others, but where Intel's 12th gen really came in was price. Once again, super surprising about that. So either way, with that said, let's go ahead and go over some of the wild stuff. Let's see. So really quickly, I'm going to go over kind of expectations that I had, or at least that were rumored to come out. We had the Ryzen 6000 CPUs, which should be, well, I actually will say they're not Ryzen 6000. That isn't the name. I was so hoping they were going to call them something like 3D, and they sort of did. I'll get to that in just a second. Those are based on Zen 3 with the 3D V-Cache. We're talking around 15% gaming performance boost. But then the Ryzen 6000 APUs, that is huge. We already have 100% confirmation today that it is Zen 3 Plus. I'll get to that in just a second. Lots of leaks have happened just before. Pretty much all seem to be from video cards. They really are on the ball here today. We're also expecting Navi 24. That's RX 6500 XT / 6400. Potentially next-gen Threadripper, though what we're hearing is the Threadripper Pro models. Then Radeon Super Resolution, which is sort of like their FSR, but for all games. Basically all games, as long as it has a main full screen mode. And then a little bit on Zen 4. But let's go ahead and really quickly, I mean, this is wild here. Let's go ahead. Hold on one second. Trying to get this right. Okay. So first up, this right here leaked. Once again, pretty much all of this, I actually think all of it, is from video cards. Clearly, they have someone who is leaking like everything to them. You can see that it is... Oh, you know what? I say you can see, but you can't see. There. Sorry about that. Now you can see... Why does it keep doing this? Hold on one second. I'm trying to get the main. Okay, there it is. Okay. Now you can see it is 3D. Specifically, it looks like they may only be releasing one thing, the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D. Kind of wish that it was a little, maybe 58 3D, just something a little bit shorter. But either way, I really like the idea of saying 3D in it, even though they are going to be using 3D in the future, and it'll probably be like 6,000 or something like that. But still, this really feels like more of an iterative update, and it's really great that they aren't calling it a full new generation, because it really isn't. So you can see here, spring 2022, they are also going to be talking about Zen 4, as well as the new AMD socket, both of which are coming in the second half of this year. So earlier rumors that suggested that it's not going to be coming out until, maybe like Q3 or something like that, do look to be accurate. Really happy to see that, because I don't think it would have been good for AMD to wait an entire year. But, so yeah, pretty much quite a bit of announcements there. And then the entire HNU series mobile lineup leaked once again by Video Cards, and it gives us absolute confirmation that yes, Zen 3 Plus is a thing. I'm almost positive now that the 5800X 3D is not Zen 3 Plus. I do believe a lot of people had kind of put the Zen 3 Plus on that. I'm almost positive they are still going to be 7 nanometers, while it's the mobile chips that are Zen 3 Plus. Also, it confirms RDNA 2 all the way down the list until we get to the U series 58. You can see that they are adding, but the difference here is that it's regular Zen 3 and Vega. But luckily, they don't call these the 6000 series, so they are going to be launching a few new 5000 series models. But just know 5000 series, not Zen 3 Plus, and not RDNA 2. Also, the rumors were correct as well about it getting up to 5 gigahertz boost clock. Once again, that's 5 gigahertz on a mobile platform. Yes, it is going to be the high power series, but still, we're talking 45 watts, and even the HS 35 watt model, it gets all the way up to 5 gigahertz. Very impressive. 8 cores, 16 thread. The leaks were also correct on the amount of GPU cores, which would be 12. Let's see, then 20 megabytes of L2, L3 cache. Pretty much all the way down, actually. I noticed this. Almost all of them have 20 megabytes except for these right here. So, the Ryzen 7 and Ryzen 9 have it. And then, let's see, there's a couple other things. I have no doubt there's going to be some surprises that we're going to see, but at least from what has been leaked so far, it is a lot. They're also going to be releasing a ton of mobile GPUs. 6850M XT, man, really long names, but 68, and then there's 6650M XT, and one odd thing, well, actually, no, it isn't, because this had already been leaked, because these are based on Navi 24, the 6500M, as well as the 6500 XT, and 6400, and obviously the 6300M are based on 6 nanometers, but they have, way less CUs. It doesn't really matter the process node, especially when we're talking 6 versus 7 nanometers. It's a very small difference. It's not like a real node change, I guess you could say. So, let's see. The TGP is pretty wild. 165 watts, but that is for the 6850M. Trying to make sure I go through everything, because they are actually going to be starting in just a few. Okay. Another one is you guys saw me go over this a little while back, is the Radeon Super Resolution. And that's not to be confused with Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which is something that you have to effectively program into the game. This one, it's kind of wild because supposedly it's based on, the FSR 1.0 algorithm. So it's RSR, but it's still kind of FSR, but it's the 1.0 version. I don't know if maybe they're going to be announcing FSR 2.0 or something like that. But what's great about this is that it actually works on pretty much all games. At least all games. It specifically says, where is it? Basically, it requires here it is. It has to support exclusive full screen mode. And basically, exclusive full screen seems to effectively be like your normal full screen mode that isn't windowed, whenever you play a game and you do full screen mode. So pretty much every game now, unfortunately, it does not sound like it's going to work in windowed mode. So if you do like borderless windowed mode, it does not sound like it'll work with that, but it does work on any game without any support from the actual game developers themselves, because it's done through a driver. All you have to do is just have full screen mode. So that will be really interesting. Let's see. Oh, I pulled this up. It's these right here were flat spot on. These leaked months and months ago, and it's definitely pretty wild as to how accurate these were. They got 6 nanometers, even got the name Zen 3 Plus. I was thinking maybe it would just be called something different. No, it wasn't. They have Navi 2 or RDNA 2, basically the same thing. And yeah, so you can see it right here, RDNA 2, Zen 3 Plus, and then one of the biggest surprises, I think, is the fact that these aren't called the 6000 series. Now, at first, I like to call them Ryzen 3D or, but it seemed as rumors started going more and more, they started suggesting, no, this is the 6000 series. So I started calling it that, but apparently it is actually going to be, at least there's one. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a full serious release, but they are apparently going to be releasing the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D. So, yeah, if they really are only releasing one CPU, I really just wish they'd call it Ryzen 3D. Just that one CPU, just to really bring that point home, but it is okay. I'm still really glad that they aren't calling it a full new generation, because it really isn't going to be, anything massive. But this absolutely confirms that AM5 is going to be coming out with Zen 4, and it is based on 5 nanometers, which we already knew that, and we pretty well knew that the AM5 socket was going to be releasing with next generation, just because it was their next very serious jump, and we knew that they really wanted to get away from AM4, or not so much get away from it, but just, I guarantee you AMD is really happy that they can finally move to a new platform, a new socket, all of that. And I don't blame them, just because they have had to keep AM4 alive for so long. Let's see. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing. See what everyone thinks. It looks like most people do think Ryzen 3D will beat Intel's 12th gen. Like I said, I really think it's going to come down to price. I don't think this is going to be like AMD crushing Intel or coming back with like an amazing price. I think it's going to be more or less just competitive. I think we're going to see a lot of the, one generation completely decimating another next gen. Potentially. Maybe it won't happen. But I do think that if there's a time where we can expect it, it would be with that. So hopefully everyone has seen and everyone has voted. Once again, like I said, I'm not sure when these are going to be released, but, well, this one's spring 2022, so not just yet, but I do have some affiliate links for when they are released down in the description. But we are getting close to the final stream. Whoa. And I will actually say that I was actually given permission. I went ahead and spoke with my rep with AMD just because I've had a little bit of issues with them being auto-claimed in the past. I don't think... I may have had one from AMD, but I think it was from like a musician from it. But either way, I went ahead and got absolute permission to do the stream, so I am able to post this and everything like that. Let's see. It's 10 a.m. This right here is some Inception stream. Watching a stream within a stream within a stream. Okay, I'll shut up. Oh yeah, I remember WCCF Tech actually did this last night. I want to make sure that I'm not missing this. But there is a chance. They don't really seem too confident in their source. I don't want to say anything definitively, but there's a chance. I mean, you can already see Ryzen 7000. That isn't the case, or at least I don't think so. It should be 6000. But those are what the rumors suggested up until that point. That's probably one of the only things the rumors have really gotten wrong. Oh, okay, it started. Okay. Let's do this. Has any audio issues or something, just let me know. Like if something needs to be turned up. Oh, I'm quiet. Very loud. Your voice is low. Okay, I'll turn it down. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope I don't get claimed on the music, but like I said, I do have permission.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today for our first product premiere of 2022. As always, we love kicking off the year with CES as we roll out new products and preview some of the next generation technologies we've been working on. It's never been a more exciting time to be in the semiconductor business. We are in a high-performance computing megacycle today. From digital transformation in businesses to AI and supercomputing to the devices that we rely on for school and work, computing has never been more essential to our daily lives, and we see this trend only increasing in the years ahead. Whether in PCs, the cloud, gaming, or supercomputers, AMD is all about pushing the envelope on high-performance computing. And as a result, AMD products are everywhere. We focus on deep code development with our partners to build solutions for today's most demanding experiences and challenges. It all starts in the cloud, where AMD powers the services that connect billions and helps make us all more productive from virtually anywhere and at any time. Microsoft Teams and 365, Meta, Tencent Meeting, Twitter, Zoom, and many more use our EPYC processors. And in the enterprise, leading Fortune 500 companies are increasingly selecting EPYC to power their infrastructure. And as you all know, we just love PCs. The last few years have seen tremendous innovation, and our next generation Ryzen and Radeon processors will raise the bar for the experiences we can expect from commercial, creator, and gaming PCs. We also love gamers because they're always looking for more performance to enable the most immersive experience possible, which is why we're so proud that our Ryzen and Radeon technologies power the best experiences from PCs to game consoles to cloud gaming. In automotive, we've also partnered with Tesla to enable the next generation of in-dash infotainment. And in phones, our partnership with Samsung will enable new mobile gaming experiences as we bring low-power RDNA 2 graphics to their next-generation flagship SoCs.
Yeah, I didn't talk about that too much, but
Now,
that
turning
looks
to
pretty
PCs.
interesting as well.
We've seen remarkably strong growth in PCs
With
over the last
Samsung,
2
their
years,
partnership.
with overall shipments increasing 30% and notebook shipments growing by an amazing 49%. And as a result, we shipped a record 350 million PCs in 2021 as an industry. Today, we're going to focus on what comes next for PCs, including new notebook APUs and GPUs, desktop GPUs, and Ryzen desktop processors. Let's get started with our new Ryzen mobile processors and next-generation notebooks. Since launching our first Ryzen mobile processors at CES in 2018, we have consistently executed our multi-generational roadmap and delivered a new Ryzen mobile processor every year. As a result, we have built deep partnerships with all of the top PC OEMs, as they have also expanded their adoption of Ryzen mobile in each new generation. In 2021, our partners launched more than 150 premium ultra-thin commercial and gaming designs, resulting in AMD achieving record mobile processor market share. Now, it's time for what's next. Today, I'm proud to launch our AMD Ryzen 6000 series mobile processors that deliver leadership performance, battery life, and much, much more. We have so much new technology in the 6000 series. It starts with an updated Zen 3 Plus CPU core optimized specifically to deliver leadership performance per watt for notebooks. And I know this is one the community has been requesting. For the first time, we are bringing RDNA 2 graphics to our notebook APUs.
Can I just say the leaks
The
have been
RDNA 2 graphics
so
upgrade brings a
accurate on
massive increase
pretty much
in
all of
performance
this.
compared to our
All right,
prior
all
generation,
right, I'll go away.
and is the same graphics IP powering the latest generation consoles, high-end gaming PCs, and Teslas. For increased performance and greater power efficiency, Ryzen 6000 APUs are built using TSMC's 6nm process technology. And to enable our partners to build the ultimate notebooks, we paired our leadership mobile processor with the latest in memory and connectivity technologies, including low-power DDR5 memory, USB 4, and Wi-Fi 6E. And the performance is just amazing. Ryzen 6000 powered notebooks feature our fastest Ryzen processor ever. With boost speeds up to 5 gigahertz, we're delivering an average of 1.3x faster performance compared to the 5000 series across a wide range of compute-intensive benchmarks. And with an RDNA 2 graphics built in, it's a massive leap, double the performance.
Dang. Double.
This is just an enormous generational uplift compared to our Ryzen 5000 mobile processors, which were already the best available.
Ooh.
Now, looking at the application performance compared to our prior generation, Ryzen 6000 APUs deliver up to 69% faster video editing, more than double the 3D rendering performance, and double the 1080p gaming performance. We've also worked closely with our customers and partners to enable unique security features. To better address the evolving security threats facing the industry, I'm very proud to announce that Ryzen 6000 series will be the first PC processors that integrate the Microsoft Pluton security processor. Our code development work with Microsoft eliminates entire attack vectors on notebooks, better protecting critical data like system credentials, user identities, encryption keys, and personal information. The Microsoft Pluton processor, combined with our other security features, delivers the most innovative security in a PC processor. Now, the performance and security are great, but when it comes to notebooks, battery life is so important. And this is where the efficiency of our Zen 3
What?
Plus core and 6nm process technology really shine. We've made significant design optimizations and enhancements in our Ryzen 6000 processors to deliver leadership performance per watt, including an all-new adaptive power control framework and new power management features that will enable up to 24 hours of video playback on a single charge. Put all of
Wow.
that together, and you simply have the world's best all-around notebook processor. To show you Ryzen 6000 in action
What
for
did
the
I
very
tell
first
all of you?
time and tell you a
AAA
bit
games on
more,
an iGPU.
here's Jason Benta,
Sure,
General
low
Manager
settings,
of our
1080p,
OEM
but
PC
AAA
business.
games.
Thank you, Lisa. At the heart of Ryzen is Zen, AMD's award-winning core architecture driving the computing revolution. In 2021, we launched the highly successful Ryzen 5000 with the high-performance Zen 3 core. It set the performance standard for gaming, content creation, and productivity in premium notebooks. In Ryzen 6000, we introduced the Zen 3 Plus core, bringing into perfect balance high performance and incredible efficiency. For Zen 3 Plus, we deliver stronger performance that can really be felt by gamers, creators, and professionals. At the same time, that performance uplift needed to come with substantial core power reduction. This enables longer battery life, reduced fan noise, and a cooler notebook in those Ryzen 6000 platforms. 50 new power management features were implemented since our Ryzen 5000 platform. We developed a brand new set of deep sleep states to take the core to an extremely low power state in between operations. And finally, we re-architected our system management firmware to be smarter. Our new adaptive power management can learn from the OS and utilizes more on-die sensors to adjust speed more quickly and accurately. AMD is the only team that can deliver a performance core and an efficient core in the same core. Now let's see what it can do.
Shots fired.
The Zen 3 core shines in cases where performance really matters. We've upped our game in raw APU horsepower, logging substantial gains in both single-thread and multi-thread compute. Cinebench R23 single-thread has improved by 11%, and multi-thread has improved by 28%. A combination of improved frequency and enhanced clock residency delivers performance across the most
30%.
demanding applications.
Multi-threaded performance.
But when we translate that to real productivity and content creation applications, the result is even stronger. PC Mark 10 Extended, which blends a suite of real-world applications, shows a 28% gain compared to our Ryzen 5000 series product.
Wow.
These Ryzen 6000 performance gains also come with exceptional battery life in the latest laptop designs. Today's laptops are becoming a critical part of our lives, from virtual meetings to streaming and creating. But nothing is more frustrating than a noisy fan or a low battery warning during an important Zoom call or a thrilling Netflix episode. Therefore, we put power consumption front and center in Zen 3 Plus. Over a 30% system power reduction when running Microsoft Teams, 40% when playing Netflix. These improvements mean a quieter, cooler system and the battery life to ensure your laptop lasts. Ryzen 6000 also brings the most advanced graphic engine available in a laptop. For the first time, we are bringing the incredible RDNA graphics architecture into a mobile APU. The Ryzen 6000 graphics engine is simply phenomenal. It offers up to 12 RDNA 2 compute units, setting a new standard for APU graphics. It is the first mobile APU to support hardware ray tracing. Compared to Ryzen 5000 graphics, the RDNA 2 engine supports a 2x larger cache. The overall graphics engine is 50% larger than the prior generation of Ryzen mobile.
Ray tracing. Wow.
And Ryzen 6000 is optimized for Fidelity FX Super Resolution and Microsoft DirectX 12 Ultimate. The combination of Zen 3 Plus, RDNA 2, and FSR enables the dream of true 1080p
Not
AAA
today. I don't
gaming
think they're going to be doing
on an ultra-thin
desktop
APU-only
today.
notebook.
It'll be notebooks.
We told you that Ryzen 6000 delivers twice the performance of Ryzen 5000. But let's look at it against other products in market. We see it as significantly faster than the integrated Xe graphics
5 FPS
available
ray
in the
tracing,
Tiger Lake
right?
1165 G7 notebook. But let's look at it against discrete solutions in market as well. Annually, over 19 million notebooks are sold with an entry-class discrete GPU, such as the GeForce MX450. That adds system price and reduces battery life in your notebook. Ryzen 6000 APU graphics also beats that MX450 discrete graphics hands down. But Ryzen 6000 graphics gets even better. Last year, we launched Fidelity FX Super Resolution. This technology unlocks faster frame rates through real-time upscaling of game content. We're bringing this capability to the Ryzen 6000 APU. For this next demo, I want to show you Far Cry 6,
RSR?
a AAA title recently released from Ubisoft. And here we'll compare the Ryzen 7 6800U running with Fidelity FX Super Resolution on and off to show a dramatic difference in frame rate. 59 frames per second average of gaming performance on this exciting, visually rich title. This represents over a 50% gain, really showing the power of FSR on an APU.
You can truly play AAA games.
This is not just the case with one title.
What did I tell you?
AAA results
This was going to be the generation
across the games we tested on Ryzen 6000. Here we focused on some of the more intense gaming titles in the market today. This is what only AMD can do in a notebook. By bringing together the best core, graphics, and software, we unlock a new paradigm in pure APU gaming. Far Cry 6, Call of Duty Vanguard, and Godfall, demanding AAA titles. True 60 FPS, 1080p, AAA gaming.
You know, it might be comparable to a 1050
APU
Ti. I'd really like to see that as well.
With Ryzen 6000. Ryzen 6000 also introduces an all-new connected laptop platform. First, there's an all-new high-speed USB 4.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't
This
announced
delivers
RSR.
2x
Maybe
the
they aren't
transfer
today.
speed
I don't know.
compared to USB 3.2. With USB 4, a 4K movie can be transferred in under 7 seconds. And the USB 4 ecosystem is emerging rapidly with advanced docks, SSDs, and displays leading that charge. We're excited to be an early adopter, helping to enable that ecosystem. PCIe Gen 4 enables the latest generation of mobile GPUs, NVMe drives to their full potential, with twice the speed of PCIe Gen 3. Most notably, the Radeon 6000 series lineup of GPUs supports this high-speed interface from top to bottom, ensuring that phenomenal GPUs won't get starved for data. We've enabled the latest DDR5 or LPDDR5 on all Ryzen 6000 platforms to ensure the RDNA 2 engine is properly fed, delivering the optimal graphics experience. And this is truly a connected platform. Our deep partnership with a number of wireless providers ensures fast, responsive Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 6E solutions are available on Ryzen 6000 laptops. And finally, Ryzen 6000 rocks an all-new display engine, delivering the richest visuals of any notebook platform. HDMI 2.1 and DisplayPort 2 are available, as well as the latest video streaming standards, such as AV1. The Ryzen 6000 capabilities at a platform level are simply incredible. However, the system experience is truly what matters. We've partnered with PC OEMs and the team at Microsoft to ensure the most premium components are enabled and optimized in Ryzen-based laptops. From high-end storage to displays to wireless, we partner to ensure the Ryzen 6000 experience is exceptional. To introduce you to this incredible lineup of partner notebooks, let me hand it back to Lisa.
Thank you, Jason. Now let's look at how our OEM partners are bringing Ryzen 6000 to market. I'm excited to start by showing you the brand new and exclusive Lenovo ThinkPad Z. The ThinkPad Z brings the best of everything we offer with Ryzen 6000 to an all-new ThinkPad. AMD and Lenovo co-designed the ThinkPad Z to enable the ultimate collaboration laptops for business users with the most advanced security and new features, including premium OLED displays, a full HD camera, Dolby Atmos audio, and a 3D haptic touchpad. Look for these ultra-premium business notebooks starting this spring. In addition to the ThinkPad Z, we have a record number of premium commercial, consumer, and gaming notebook designs powered by Ryzen 6000 on the way this year. In fact, more than 200 premium designs are coming from Acer, Asus, Dell, HP, Lenovo, and Razer. We can't wait for these systems to launch. They're truly some of the best notebooks ever. And to power all those different notebooks, we have 20 different Ryzen 6000 mobile processors optimized for ultra-thin, commercial, and gaming designs. And you should see the first Ryzen 6000 notebooks starting in February. Okay, now let's shift our focus to high-performance GPUs. For that, I'd like to introduce AMD Fellow and Corporate Vice President, Laura Smith.
Thank you, Lisa. 2021 was a great year for Radeon. Our goal is gaming leadership across the ecosystem, and the journey continues to be exciting. We architected RDNA 2 graphics for performance scaling, performance per watt leadership, and for broad technology adoption.
6500 XT.
RDNA 2 is the backbone of the RX 6000 series graphics lineup. We first introduced the incredible 4K performance of the RX 6900 XT through to the RX 6600 series, enabling high performance 1080p gaming and features for PC gamers. Gaming is an immersive experience, and a great gaming graphics card needs a great display and software to deliver the complete experience. We continue to work with display partners, and the AMD FreeSync ecosystem has grown beyond 2,000 displays. In addition, we're certifying even more premium displays, featuring 8K resolutions and displays with refresh rates up to 480 Hz. And we're actively working with partners like Samsung Display to certify AMD FreeSync Premium Pro on QD OLED displays. For the benefit of nearly all game developers, graphics hardware, and gamers, we launched our open source upscaling technology, Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which gives an unprecedented performance improvements to compatible games. At the end of 2021, we had over 45 games supporting FSR, and another 22 are expected in the first half of this year. FSR is one of the most rapidly adopted technologies in the industry. 2021 was also the year Radeon returned to gaming laptops. Leveraging the highly efficient and high-performance RDNA 2 architecture, we saw product releases from top OEMs featuring the Radeon RX 6000M series graphics. Now, let's jump into 2022 and the new technologies and products we have to share with you. Over the last few years, there has been incredible growth in gaming laptops, and ultra-thin gaming laptops are now the fastest growing segment at a rate that is 3 times faster than traditional gaming laptops. Today, we are introducing the AMD Radeon RX 6000S. This series is specifically built for thin and light gaming laptops. These GPUs are optimized for power efficiency and enhanced with new performance per watt technologies, pushing high performance in the most compact devices. 20% thinner, weighing less than 4.5 pounds. As I mentioned, last year we introduced the Radeon RX 6000M series lineup for traditional gaming laptops. This year, we're growing the offerings. We are introducing faster performance graphics solutions with faster memory and higher game clocks. And we are also expanding the reach of the models in this series with a new discrete GPU. This new GPU is built on 6-nanometer technology.
Yeah, they're really going
for
full
low-power
bore
gaming.
on 6 nanometers.
Today, we are announcing a whole lot
But
of
it's good
new
that they aren't
AMD
changing the
Radeon
names
mobile GPUs to bring
to
the
like
best
7000
experience
series.
to every gaming laptop. For the Slim line, we have 3 models, averaging over 80 to 100 frames per second
S?
in the latest
Everybody's gonna
AAA
think
and
super,
eSport
not
gaming
slim.
titles. For the M series, we're introducing the new RX 6850M XT, our fastest
It
GPU
kind of sounds like
for
she's like
extreme gaming laptops.
hoarse, but like trying to push it
And
out. I
new
do that sometimes. I've
6650
been hoarse
models,
lately, so I
delivering
fully
up to
get it.
20% more performance over the original 6600M. And a brand new GPU for gamers, available in 2 models, the AMD Radeon RX 6300M and the 6500M. For our desktop gamers, today we are introducing a new 6-nanometer GPU that brings
6500
RDNA2
XT. Boop,
graphics
there it is.
to even more gamers. The AMD Radeon RX 6500 XT. This graphics card has the fastest sustained GPU clock rates ever.
Yep,
at
we
over
just went over
2.6
that, I think, in my
gigahertz,
last video.
Includes 16 hardware ray accelerators, 16 megabytes of Infinity cache, and supports the full suite of Adrenaline software features. Let's take a look at the performance of the RX 6500 XT. Almost half of desktop gamers are playing on a GTX 1650, RX 570 class, or lower GPU.
2.6 should
play
be the
best
gaming
with the newest
frequency, not the
technology,
boost.
And the RX 6500 XT graphics card is a substantial upgrade, showing an uplift of up to 59% faster frame rates than your previous graphics card in AAA and esports gaming. And the Radeon RX 6500 XT is optimized with our full suite of gaming technologies to supercharge the gaming experience, pushing frame rates at high settings well above 60 frames per second with Fidelity FX Super Resolution.
Okay, maybe RSR
In these
isn't
3 titles,
coming
gamers
today.
can get up to 46% higher frame rates. Let's talk about pricing and availability.
Yes, let's do that.
The Radeon RX 6500 XT partner design
No more availability.
will be available January 19th, starting at $199.
Man, prices have gone up. That really, that hurts.
As exciting as 2021 was for AMD Radeon, our engineers are delivering an even broader graphics portfolio for 2022. From 8 models introduced last year, we are delivering on our promise to offer a full portfolio of graphics solutions. With a completely new Slim Series lineup for thin and light gaming, even faster premium mobile graphics solutions, and new discrete graphics accessible for even more gamers. Today, altogether, we are increasing the number of Radeon RX 6000 models to over 18. With the over 300 solutions from system integrators, graphics card partners, and OEM designs,
I don't know, $199.
2022 is going to be
Keep
a
thinking
great
back to like
year
the
for
RX
all gamers
580,
and
which is like a
do-it-yourselfers.
mid-range
I'm excited
for
to
less than
introduce
200. It's
Frank
just,
Azor to tell you more about Radeon software and new AMD
I know it's still
gaming
way
solutions.
faster than that, but back when that was released, like that was
Thank you, Laura.
mid-range.
At AMD, we're committed to delivering a solid, stable, feature-rich, and high-performing software experience. In 2021, we introduced 22 new and improved features via our AMD Adrenaline software, including new features like one-click auto overclocking. And we made several updates to popular features like Radeon Chill, Anti-Lag, and AMD Link, just to name a few. We've also introduced performance optimizations, resulting in up to 15% faster frame rates from your Radeon graphics cards, while also delivering tuned drivers for over 40 new game releases on the day they launched. Soon, we'll be rolling out our next major Adrenaline software release, and I'm excited to share with you today some of the new features you'll see in it.
RSR?
As
maybe?
you know by now, Fidelity FX Super Resolution has been a huge
Maybe it is coming
success,
today.
with support from major studios and new titles are being added weekly. But we challenged ourselves
forget
to
all
figure out a
that.
way to give you the benefits of FSR for all your games.
Yo, okay.
Well, we've done just that.
That's it.
I'm
Radeon
excited to announce
all the
that we've
leaks were
taken our
right.
FSR technology and we've
Might as well not
integrated
even watch
it into
this.
the next version of the Adrenaline software suite. This new feature, it's called Radeon Super Resolution, and it allows you to get the performance benefits of FSR across nearly every
Then
game you
Then
own.
what's the point of FSR?
Radeon Super Resolution can
Guess
be enabled
that's-
in 2 easy steps. Simply turn it on in your Adrenaline software, lower the resolution in your game settings, and RSR will take care of the rest, nearly doubling your frame rates. RSR is just one of the awesome new features we have planned for you in this next release. Here's a sneak peek of what more you can expect from the upcoming Adrenaline software release.
When is this coming? I got a lot of work to do to prep for these videos. There's no way you can turn on RSR and FSR. I don't even see the point of FSR right now. Unless they announce FSR 2.0. Supposedly this is based on FSR 1.0. So
Radeon graphics users will be able to download the new AMD Adrenaline software starting in Q1 2022. Next, let's talk about AMD Advantage, which we introduced you to last year. With AMD Advantage, we're working to raise the bar of what defines a great gaming laptop experience. We've partnered with OEMs to design best-in-class gaming laptops by providing them with the design framework that ensures the premium performance delivered by our Ryzen CPUs and our Radeon GPUs is felt through all aspects of the laptop's experience. There are 3 key things to know about AMD Advantage laptops. First, we've amplified their gaming performance by optimizing AMD's CPUs and AMD's GPUs with our smart technologies. Second, they come equipped with high refresh rate and premium quality FreeSync
yeah,
displays.
true. FSR does work
And
on
third,
other things,
we
but
focus on each model's cooling, acoustics,
a lot
sleep
of
and resume
people
times, battery
with
life
newer
performance,
NVIDIA
and
will be using
hundreds of other
DLSS,
design decisions,
so-
making them truly built to game. When you buy an AMD Advantage laptop, you can be certain it's been designed from the ground up to deliver a great gaming and computing experience. Our first AMD Advantage partners launched
Ugh.
7 different
This is
designs
like
with us,
the NVIDIA,
featuring all AMD hardware and our AMD smart technologies,
I can't even
Smart
think of it
Shift
right now.
and Smart Access Memory. As press and analysts have noticed, the AMD Advantage design framework takes the guesswork out of buying a premium gaming PC. And gamers themselves have given us their overwhelmingly positive reviews and ratings.
yeah,
on
at
these
least that's what
systems.
we've heard.
As we
RSR
continue
only
to
works with
challenge ourselves to
Radeon.
raise the bar.
I'm assuming it will
excited to
work with an
introduce you to our
iGPU if FSR
2022
works with
AMD
it,
Advantage design
but
framework.
I'm not sure.
This year, AMD Advantage devices will include the new processors and graphics and software you've been introduced to here today, along with several new AMD smart technologies. They'll also include new FreeSync premium displays ranging from 144 Hz to 360 Hz at full HD resolution, and new designs leveraging Quad HD and even 4K screens starting at 120 Hz. And of course, all these laptops are built to game.
Oh, I'm
With a
happy.
minimum
I'm
of
just,
PCI
I'm kind of
4
tired. I didn't
NVMe
get a lot of
drives,
sleep last
at
night,
least
but
16
I'm definitely
gigabytes of dual
excited.
channel DDR5 memory,
I hope it doesn't
and now
show too
a
much
portfolio of
on
thin
the
and light
stream.
designs. To complement our new AMD Ryzen 6000 series CPUs and Radeon GPUs, we've developed a new set of AMD smart technologies to amplify your performance even further in these systems. First, we're making enhancements to our Smart Shift technology. New optimizations for 2022 improve how your laptop shifts power between the CPU and the GPU. Smart Shift Max will deliver increased performance and works better across a broader set of games and workloads than original Smart Shift technology
Oh, there's
did.
so many marketing
For
titles.
example, in the game Tom Clancy's The Division 2, where the original Smart Shift exhibited no benefits, Smart Shift Max is able to boost performance by an additional 10% when enabled. And in many games that already benefited
not
from
bad
Smart Shift, like Strange
for
Brigade,
the fact that
Smart Shift
it's
Max is able to
nothing.
double the uplift as compared to the original. Next, let me introduce you to a new feature we call Smart Shift Eco.
Oh my
When you unplug your laptop, this new configurable option automatically runs games on your Ryzen CPU's integrated Radeon graphics, allowing
It's
you
got
to
Smart
game
Shift
longer
Max,
than
but
ever when
not
on
Smart
battery.
Shift Eco.
While plugged in, games will run on the full performance of the laptop's Radeon RX discrete GPU,
There's just so
delivering
many
maximum
marketing
frame rates.
terms.
This new automation can mean the difference between
Buying
gaming
a
for
laptop
minutes
eventually is going to be
versus
like
hours when
400
on battery.
pages of just
SmartShift
marketing
Eco will
terms.
be available
but
in
it doesn't
AMD
have this
Advantage
one.
laptops later this year. Most gaming and creator laptops today use a hybrid graphics implementation to offer improved battery life. However, there's a performance compromise that comes with these efficiency benefits, as a discrete GPU must be configured to display its graphics through the CPU, introducing latency and therefore lowering frame rates. To solve this, we developed AMD Smart Access Graphics. Smart Access Graphics intelligently switches the display between your Ryzen and Radeon processors to optimize battery life or to enable maximum graphics performance for an additional 15% higher frame rates over traditional hybrid solutions. Now, let's take a look at some of the next generation AMD Advantage laptops featuring these new technologies. We're excited to reveal the newest partner to join the AMD Advantage lineup. Our collaboration with Alienware has led to the development of the most powerful 17-inch AMD Advantage laptop ever built. The Alienware M17R5 features a Ryzen 6980 HX CPU, a Radeon RX 6850
If you didn't see those specs, 5 gigahertz, they did do
and
it.
our latest smart technologies. It's also the first laptop to include AMD Smart Access Graphics. The system comes paired with up to a gorgeous 120 Hz 4K ultra high definition FreeSync premium display with Dolby Vision certification, and Alienware's Cryotech cooling featuring a vapor chamber design and
They won't
Element
be
31
announcing the
thermal interface
desktops. They
material.
almost never do at
It also
CES.
comes with an ultra low
It'll be
profile
later
Cherry
this
MX
year.
mechanical keyboard. The Alienware M17R5 AMD Advantage Edition raises the bar for enthusiast gaming laptops. 2 years ago, I was on the CES stage proudly introducing the
No,
first
they haven't, but
ASUS
it's not going to be the
Zephyrus
6000
G14
series.
gaming laptop, and it's been a huge hit in the
It's going to
industry,
be like
redefining what is possible in a
5800X
highly mobile
3D.
and performant gaming
Yeah.
laptop.
That's
Today,
already
I'm
leaked.
excited to
Should have been
announce
here
that the
earlier.
next generation of the Zephyrus G14 will feature
Just
Ryzen
kidding, but
9
you
6000
didn't
series
miss it yet.
processors and now include Radeon thin and light mobile graphics, offering GPUs up to a Radeon RX 6800S along with AMD Smart
S is
Shift
not for
and
super,
Smart
it's for
Access
slim.
technologies. This laptop will feature a 14-inch high refresh
swear
rate
it's gonna get
FreeSync
so
premium
confusing.
certified display as bright as 500 nits. With ROG intelligent cooling and an enhanced anime matrix display option, along with an IR camera, this thin and light laptop weighs
Threadripper's
less than
only supposed to
3.5
be
pounds.
pro, though.
The industry's first
From what we've heard,
14-inch
there may not
AMD
be a
Advantage gaming
regular
laptop will be available
Threadripper
in select
3
regions
like 3rd
in
gen.
Q1. AMD Advantage laptops make choosing a great gaming laptop easy. And as a result, we've received requests from partners around the world to offer their very own branded models. This year, multiple system builder partners such as Origin, ESI, TechJoy, and many others will release a wide array built around the AMD Advantage design framework. Paired with our new Ryzen 6000 series CPUs and up to Radeon RX 6650 MXT graphics, and supporting the latest
He's even
AMD
confused
smart
by how long
technologies,
some of the
these
names
systems
are.
will feature up to a 16-inch
MXS
Quad HD
R
FreeSync premium display with refresh rates as high as 165 hertz, and they'll be as thin as 19.9 millimeters. Expect to see these laptops launching in the first half of 2022. With AMD Advantage, we're bringing the best gaming laptops to market to keep up with you while you
Man,
work,
Smart Access
create,
Graphics,
and
Smart
play.
Access Memory,
response
Smart
from
Shift
gamers has been
Eco,
incredible.
Smart Shift Max. It's
I'm
just
excited
like,
to announce that in 2022, we'll be launching more than 20 AMD Advantage laptops with our partners. Thank you so much for your time today. Let me hand it back over to Lisa. Happy New Year, and I hope you have a great 2022.
Zen 3 Plus is only for the APUs.
Thanks, Frank and Laura.
At least
I can't wait for gamers to
from
get
what
their
most,
hands on those new
leaks have
GPUs
suggested.
and Advantage laptops. Now let's close with the desktop PC.
All right. Thank you.
Our multi-generational Zen Core roadmap has enabled AMD to deliver leadership desktop processors since we first brought Zen to market as the Ryzen CPU in 2017. Today, tens of millions of enthusiasts, gamers, and creators around the world use Ryzen processors. But we know they always want more. More performance and the latest technology. So let's talk
Cheaper
about what's
prices
next.
right now on the GPUs.
At Computex last year, we showed you a demo of a Ryzen prototype with 3D V-Cache. We're leading the industry in 3D chiplet technology. Our approach provides over 200 times the interconnect density of 2D chiplets and more than 15 times the density compared to existing 3D stacking solutions. This enables a much more efficient and denser integration.
You forgot the
using less than
RX. It's an
one-third the energy
RX
per signal of
6650
competitive approaches.
SXT Pro
Today,
Max.
I'm excited to announce
Come
that we are
on.
bringing 3D chiplet technology to market in our Ryzen CPUs. The Ryzen 7 5800X3D is our
They were
first
all
Ryzen
right.
processor with 3D V-cache
Oh,
technology.
they're first, so there may be more.
It features 8 cores, 16 threads, up to 4.5 gigahertz boost, and a large 64 megabytes of 3D cache to go with the 32 megabytes of 2D cache.
Wow.
The 5800X3D drops right into
That's a
existing
lot
AM4
of
motherboards
cache.
and delivers a significant boost in gaming performance. Looking at the performance in 1080p gaming, we see a significant increase in performance in many games with the 96 megabytes of L3 cache. Across the entire suite, it delivers an average of 15% more frames per second than our previous fastest gaming processor, the Ryzen 9 5900X. And when compared to the competition's best gaming processor, we're proud to say the combination of the Zen 3 core and AMD 3D V-cache once again makes Ryzen the fastest gaming CPU in the world. Customers often say they just want a game and want the fastest processor for the job, and the 5800X3D delivers. And I'm happy to say that Ryzen 7 5800X3D will be available starting this spring. Now, I want to give you one more update today on our desktop roadmap.
Zen 4, second half 2022.
Since 2017, we've introduced 123 processors across 12 different product families in 4 different technologies to the AM4 platform. That is just a remarkable amount of innovation. But as always, we continue to push the envelope, and I'd like to give you a preview of our next-gen CPU and platform. Zen 4 is the next big step. Built on 5-nanometer process technology, Zen 4 will extend our performance and performance per watt leadership in desktop PCs. For the very first time, let me show you our next-generation Ryzen processor.
Okay.
This is the all-new 5-nanometer AMD Ryzen 7000 desktop processor. It's currently running in our labs.
The leaks
performance
were
looks incredible.
unbelievably accurate.
And just as we did with Ryzen 6000 mobile, our next-gen Ryzen desktop processors will be paired with next-generation memory and connectivity technologies to deliver the ultimate experience.
I'm pretty sure
In
that's
addition
almost
to
the
the new
exact
Ryzen 7000
IHS that they
CPUs,
showed.
we're introducing an all-new AM5 platform.
Oh, LGA, so they are moving
AM5
on to
features
the...
an LGA socket and includes a support for PCI Express Gen 5, DDR5 memory, and much, much more. Now let's see Ryzen 7000 and Zen 4 in action.
Wait,
for the
so it
first
is
time.
7,000.
What you're
So they're
seeing
skipping
is 1080p
6,000.
gameplay footage of Halo Infinite running on a pre-production 5-nanometer Ryzen processor. To give you an idea of why we're so excited about Zen 4, you can see beautiful gameplay
Yeah, they had to
at
move to
very high frame
LGA.
rates.
I figured it was going to happen
And I can
also.
tell you that all of those Zen 4 cores are running at 5 gigahertz during this demo.
Oh!
This is the next generation of gaming and PC experiences from AMD. And I'm happy to say that we're on track to bring Ryzen 7000 and AM5 to the market in the second half of this year. Now to wrap up, it's been fantastic sharing so much innovation with you today. We're bringing leadership products to every segment of the PC market. We'll start with Radeon 6500 XT, available January 19th.
Yeah, that was all
the first
core.
notebooks powered by our Ryzen 6000 CPUs.
So they really
and
are
Radeon
upping
6000
it.
GPUs will
And
arrive
it's based
in
on 5
February.
nanometers.
And
Wow.
Ryzen 7 5800 X3D will launch in the spring. And
So
we
they are
super
skipping
excited to launch our
six-
next
well,
generation
6,000
Ryzen 7000 desktop CPUs
It's for the
in the second half
APUs,
of
but they're
2022.
technically skipping it on the CPUs.
I want to thank all of you who have joined us today on the product premiere live stream. We look forward to a great 2022 and seeing
They're
you
not
again
going to have
soon.
the desktop APU. They've never announced it at CES. I knew that wasn't coming. Okay. Well, really quick recap. All the leaks were right. If you watch this channel fairly often, I don't think much of anything was a surprise except maybe the Ryzen 3D, the naming scheme, which we actually knew at the beginning of this stream, I went over that. Pretty much nothing was a surprise, which, well, okay, hold on. Okay, anyway, I want to recap really quick. So we have the Ryzen 6000 APUs. We have Ryzen 3D, which right now they only have the what is it? The 5800X 3D. So right now they only have one CPU. Thank you for that on the super chat. Appreciate it. And so they only have one of the 3D CPUs. It sounds like they may not have any more, even though they said one of. With the fact that you have Ryzen 7000 releasing the second half of this year, I just don't really see it happening. But so you have that. They released a slew of mobile GPUs, their mobile APUs. All the leaks were right on that. Zen 3 Plus. What all was it? So we have Zen 3 Plus and RDNA 2. 2 times the performance on RDNA 2. Very impressive. Then Ryzen 7000, they mentioned 5 gigahertz across the board. They have the RX 6500 XT, which we knew about, built on 6 nanometers, which we knew. Like I said, pretty much all the leaks have been incredibly accurate. But yeah, I mean, they did announce quite a bit of stuff. I do apologize if I seemed like bored or something. It's not that at all. It's actually just purely that I went to bed really late last night. I just did not get much sleep. I was kind of preparing for this, but also I just didn't sleep very well. So I mean, I do apologize. I am excited. Some of this was really exciting. I definitely want to try out the RSR, the 6500 XT. If I said 5600 XT, that was a mistake. The 6500 XT is coming. I think they said the 19th. I'll double back on that and check. And I'm gonna be releasing a video pretty quickly after this. I'm also gonna have to be watching the NVIDIA stream as well. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming that. Just because I've had issues with NVIDIA claiming my videos when I do it like that. Once again, though, I did get permission from AMD to do this, and they were completely fine with it. But yeah, either way, lot of good stuff from AMD. We still have NVIDIA and Intel today. I might try and do the Intel stream. If I don't, I'm definitely going to do videos on it. So expect quite a bit of videos from me today. I'm going to be working nonstop. But anyway, thank you all for coming. And yeah, thanks for checking it out. And I really hope everyone has a great day. You're probably going to see a little bit of... There's like a 6-second lapse. So I'm just going to wait. And then end it. But hope everyone has a great day.